You hired the best trainer. You're eating the cleanest, most disciplined diet you've ever eaten. Chicken breast, kale, smoothies, salads, everything Instagram says is healthy. But somehow the scale keeps climbing. Meanwhile, your friend eats pizza, croissants, Thai takeout, and stays skinny without even trying. Here's the truth that most women never hear. Some bodies are genetically built to gain weight on the very foods we call healthy. This has nothing to do with willpower, and it has everything to do with biology. I'm Dr. Phyllis, and I gained weight eating all the right foods until I discovered the science behind why my body rejected them. And I lost 100 pounds once I stopped fighting my genetics. So today, I'm going to show you exactly why your healthy foods are backfiring using real physiology your doctor has never explained. So let's dive in. So first, we're going to talk about the healthy foods that cause weight gain and the actual mechanism behind it. The impact of a food is not determined by how healthy it looks. It's determined by how your biology metabolizes it. And here are the most common ways clean eating backfires for women over 30. One is high protein breakfast, which can actually trigger elevated cortisol for some women who have a stress-sensitive biology. High leucine protein sources early in the morning, especially without adequate carbohydrates, can actually trigger an elevated cortisol response. And cortisol is not a fat loss hormone. Cortisol signals your body to store fat, particularly around your midsection. Next are low-carb diets, which suppress thyroid function. When you restrict carbohydrates too aggressively, you can actually see reduced T3, and that's your active thyroid hormone, and increased reverse T3 and a slower metabolic rate. So this is why many disciplined women will feel hypothyroid despite eating perfectly. The next is high fiber raw meals can actually cause inflammation. So some gut profiles cannot tolerate raw vegetables. So some of us will eat a lot of high fiber smoothies, large salad bowls, and this can actually trigger gut fermentation, increasing inflammatory cytokines and feeding oxidative stress, so causing gut inflammation. Next is healthy fats. For some women, it can reduce metabolic flexibility. For certain women, adding nuts, oils, avocados, coconut fats can impair mitochondrial fat oxidation and reduce metabolic flexibility, making fat loss nearly impossible. So yes, maybe your sister can burn those foods as fuel, but for you, that could be interpreted as stress. It's not your fault, it's physiology. So I want to talk about the high achievers paradox. Let me explain to you the women that I work with. They're CEOs, physicians, lawyers, founders, women who excel at everything except their metabolism. These are women that are used to solving problems with discipline, intelligence, and effort. And if this is you, something isn't working, you just push harder. But your metabolism doesn't reward effort. It responds to signals. And if those signals are biologically mismatched, even perfect effort leads to resistance. So here's the paradox. The more perfectly you follow the wrong nutrition strategy, the faster your metabolism shuts down. Because for your biology, perfect eating can actually be metabolic stress. So the real enemy is oxidative stress. Every single time you eat foods your biology cannot process efficiently, you trigger something called oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as cellular rust. It damages your mitochondria, your metabolic rate, your thyroid conversion, your blood sugar regulation, your hunger hormones, your brain satiety signals, so the signals that tell you that you're full. And here's the scientific truth. It's not calories that stop fat loss, it's oxidative damage. And so if your mitochondria are strained or damaged and they simply can't convert stored fat into usable energy, no matter how clean your diet is. And this is why you can eat perfectly, restrict calories, push harder, and still gain weight. You're eating for a biology that isn't yours simply because you don't understand your genetic makeup. So the number one mistake women make when they're eating healthy is that they choose foods based on trends, what they see on TikTok or Instagram, or calories, or what works for other people, instead of choosing foods based on how their body will process it. A food isn't healthy because it's low calorie. It's healthy if it reduces inflammation for your specific body, balances hormones, and supports mitochondrial function. For some women, healthy foods do the complete opposite. For example, high protein breakfast can signal stress. Low carb diets can suppress your thyroid. Raw salads can be an inflammation trigger, and healthy fats, a metabolic slowdown. The number one mistake is believing healthy is universal for everyone. Healthy is genetic, it's hormonal, it's biological. You understand that, your biology will keep fighting your body. So if you're watching this and you're feeling frustrated or confused or even ashamed, I really want you to hear me clearly. You're not failing. Your body is responding exactly the way it was designed to respond. I work with women who are more disciplined than anyone, and they gain weight because the rules were never written for their biology. If this is you, please know there's nothing wrong with you. Your body has been protecting you, not betraying you. Click the link in the description, stop following rules your body never agreed to, and start feeding your metabolism the way it was designed to be fed. Your next chapter begins with clarity.